Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Decide a different league, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. Your boy, Todd. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. I have a cast of thousands with me tonight. First, I'm going to bring up my co-host. This man forgot more baseball than I would ever know. The real man, 7 What's up? You're on mute.
How's it going, man? I'm sorry you're not feeling good today.
You good. Had a tough little migraine. Once I took that Motrin and knocked it right out.
Man, women were talking around you today, weren't they? That's probably what caused it.
Man,
wait, Mora's not here to kick my ass for saying that. Okay, no, all right.
Listen. I found this. John will tell you. I found this Asian chick on Instagram. Ooh, boy, she a baddie. Ooh,
I bet the guy that's actually running that account is really excited to get your attention too.
Let me bring my man John on real quick. John, what's up?
What the fuck is that?
Boy, let me tell you, I'll send it to you, Seven. I'll send it to the Sports Report.
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
Seven, that woman, he said that, man, she got some thighs like a man. But I told him if he stick his pecker in there, he ain't getting it out. That cookie gonna break him in half, boy.
I love them thighs. I call them earmuffs. You know, they block out the noise.
Oh.
Everything gets better when they're around your face.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta keep that arm in there if you're gonna eat it. Like,
Damn,
you gonna kill your ass. I'm telling you.
This won't.
I mean, it'd be a good way to die, but you know.
Hey, it would be. Hey, hey, kids, your dad died, but he had fun.
Right, he died between some coochie.
Exactly.
he died happy. That's all that matters.
Real quick, I'm about to send it in the Sports Report group.
He died eating the forbidden fruit. You gotta bring Ando in.
There you go. I'm bringing Ando in right now. I want to post that picture first. Oh my gosh, so Ando can see it too. All right, let's go ahead and bring my man Ando in. Ando, what's up? Check out the
First off, if I say y'all need Jesus and we talk about shit, we know we got to draw a serious line somewhere. All right, y'all fucking need Jesus. But for real though, second off, if you know you're wearing the earmuffs right and you're doing your job right, if your earmuffs start shaking and they start vibrating, you know you're doing it right. No, that's all I'm gonna say though.
Exactly.
That was too much for an intro, Ando?
What's that?
That was too much for an intro?
Oh, hell no, bro.
Okay.
I'm offended that you guys didn't let me in on that before you started playing, man. So,
Hey, don't take that a picture on the group page.
Listen, eating pussy is scary for Ando because he hasn't actually seen it that close up in person. Like he's worried about what it would like to be like right in his face. So it's a really scary thing for him.
Okay. Seven. I've said this in other chats before. If there is a way that I am going to die and die with a smile on my face, between thighs is the way to go. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
There's no better-
There you go.
The only other way I want to die is from a heart attack after I found out that I won the lottery. That is the only other way. Winning the lottery and dying of a heart attack, and then dying between thighs. Those are the two ways that I want to go out.
There you
Women's thighs.
Women.
Yes, women's thighs.
There you go.
Yes.
Clarify.
Yeah.
Clarify. It's a big world.
They're fine.
It's a big world out there.
All right.
I don't know if we're talking about the boxer. I think we're talking about we may need to clarify some more. So,
God damn
We're
it.
gonna get into that in a minute. We're gonna get that in a minute. 'Cause that thing kind of bothered me a little bit.
holy Jesus, dude! Her thighs are as big as my fucking chest, dude.
I told him, man, no.
No, dude.
He
Well,
ain't,
no.
he ain't getting that pecker out of there, buddy.
Dude, no. First
That
of all,
boy-
One good looking dude. That's all I'm gonna say. Like that dude.
I mean,
Yo, man.
face-wise, she looks amazing. But yeah, Will, no, I'm on John's side of things, man. You
ain't getting out of there.
no.
You either gonna get up pregnant or your thing
That
gonna
is-
break off in there.
That is
You ain't getting it back.
Her legs are so fucking hard that if she runs, she's liable to start a fire if she's over dry grass. Because there's
Nah,
got to be
that-
fire.
I think there's a lot of moisture trapped between there. She ain't gonna start no
you
fire.
can't run unless she's moist
She
downstairs.
gonna put that fire out.
Right?
I think it's some moisture trapped between there.
You, man, I've seen mountains that were softer than those legs.
Man, hey,
The amount of work. Respect to the amount of work and the
Dude,
dedication.
for Halloween, she's playing Chun-Li, dude, because of those legs.
No, that's the
She definitely
bottom
could.
half. That's a 2-person costume. You get somebody up top. She got the mountain for the bottom half. Like,
Oh
No,
man, she's
man.
amazing, man. They take listen. Like I said in our group chat, John, these Asian ladies taking over Instagram. They taking over.
They take it over for you.
Taking over.
When I find them, I send them to you.
Yeah, they be taking over, but ooh wee. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
mine's full of them BBW, but it's
And
okay.
they be all shapes and sizes too. Well, you like them small, they got some fine small ones. You like some athletic ones, they got some fine athletic ones. You like them big and strong, they got some big and strong ones. I'm telling you, man. Woo! Good boy, loving it.
You seen the girl in the Olympics, Suni Lee? I was like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yep.
I was like, boy,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
Boy,
like
I'm
that.
telling you. All right.
Mhm.
First thing I want to get into, I want to go ahead and get into the MLB because we got some stuff we got to break down in football. Because I'm getting pissed. And Seven, I think you know about that Hall of Fame in 2025, and a certain person in there, and some people think he deserved to be in there.
no, he doesn't.
No, we don't. We're going to get into that in the huddle. But let's go ahead and start off with the 7 inning stretch. Let's go.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints.
I'm going to beat everybody to it. Fuck Rob Manfred.
Fuck
So,
Rob
yeah,
Manfred.
Yeah, fuck Rob Manfred, as always.
Fuck you, Rob Manfred.
So, my biggest criticism of the 2024 MLB trade deadline is going to go to the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros fucked up the pitching market during the deadline deals by overpaying for Yusei Kikuchi from the
Say that name
Blue
again.
Jays. He's a Japanese pitcher, and his name is Yusei Kikuchi. That is his actual name. Legitimate.
I just want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Yeah, you
First
heard
season.
it.
How much did they pay that
The
man?
guy who pitches here.
And first of all, solid pitcher. And
How much did they
I
pay him though, Seven?
do what?
How much did they pay him?
It's not what they paid him. It's what the Astros paid the Blue Jays to get him. They
Oh.
overpaid. You say is an above average pitcher, but he has not.
Pisser
shown-
too, huh?
Pisser. I don't know. Word out of the locker room is dude can rock a mean stream. No, dude is an above average pitcher, but they ended up paying, I believe it was three of their top 10 prospects.
Damn.
And he was not worth that much. And it
3
broke,
for a borderline dude?
yeah. And it broke the pitching market to the point where the Chicago White Sox, who are on a record-tying 20-game losing streak, the same with Chicago White Sox, who are on pace to lose 124 games this season,
Damn.
have have one of the best pitchers in the game right now, young kid named Garrett Crochet, also his actual name. And they should have moved him. They could have moved him for a sizable amount of return because the White Sox need to rebuild everything. I'm thinking probably in Montreal. I think would be a good spot. That is my new theory, that they are tanking for a new city because the Chicago market can no longer handle 2 baseball teams because of how bad the local economy is in Chicago. I want to point that out. This isn't just a thing about the organization. This is about a bad economy in that city. Violence issues riddling that city. They don't have the patience to deal with 2 baseball teams, especially when one of them is inconsistent in performance.
Right.
The city of Montreal has been begging to get a team back. They got screwed by MLB after the '94 strike because there is a considerable belief that Expos should have won or would have won the World Series in '94. Well, I'm pretty sure you remember that season because you were already in your late 40s at that point.
Damn.
I graduated in 90, man.
Man, it might as well be a school shooting. Bullets are flying everywhere. I'll get to you in a minute, Don.
I graduated. I'm the class of 90.
I'll just escape some diapers.
But the Montreal deserves a baseball team. So let's just move the White Sox, move the organization to Montreal, bring back the Expos, which would be a great organization. They would have a ton of support, much more than they're getting in Chicago. Because
considering Montreal doesn't even have a pro sports team, I think it's about time they got him back.
That'd be a huge shot in the arm for MLB.
Yeah, for sure. But they weren't able to trade Garrett Crochet because they were looking for too much in return, based on how the pitching market was going. Because if you're going to get 3 top 10 prospects for Japanese Kikuchi, you're going to
Japanese coochie.
That's why I really love that.
A solid
subject of the day.
Well, it's better than last week's fucking Jolly Time Corn, Ando.
Don't be dissing Jolly Time Corn, man. Come on. That is the best corn in the world, man.
Garrett Crochet didn't get traded, so they're not going to get him. They won't get as much for him in the offseason. So because they held their cards, they fucked up the hand. Another classic Chicago White Sox blunder.
For sure.
Outside of that, Dodgers actually probably got the steal of the deadline with a last-minute deal for Jack Flaherty from the Cardinals. Dodgers, who desperately need pitching, came out on top in that deal. Speaking of the Dodgers, they are playing the Philadelphia Phillies tonight. That game starts right about now, actually. And we are going to be on Nick Castellanos' home run watch today because he is now the most bets for one player to hit a home run in I believe MLB history was placed today after everything that has gone on outside of the world of sports. This is prime time for a Nick Castellanos home run. So you're going to hear me cheering if that happens because that will mean tomorrow I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
There you go.
We're coming into where baseball matters, everybody. I know it's 162 game long season, twice as long as the NBA season, and about 3 times as long as it should be. But yeah, we got some good baseball coming up this time of year. You can check out my TikTok, FGD7. I am really pushing that hard now, doing a lot of mental health videos, but I'm also going to be adding in more baseball talk because doing 2 videos a day is exhausting when you're just talking about mental health, and it gets kind of depressing. So I'm going to make it interesting and talk some baseball and probably some football as the season gets going. Fuck Rob Manfred. Just want to say that again because I don't think
hell yeah.
Show.
Fuck Rob Manfred.
I wish we could just change the name of the show.
Fuck him up against the wall.
Yeah.
Just change the name of the show to Fuck Rob.
Change the name of the show. Fuck Rob Manfred. There you go.
Yeah, no, it's also I want to take a quick second to shout out the way that the MLB has handled what Freddie Freeman and his family have gone through in the last couple of weeks. For those of you that don't know, Freddie Freeman, the first baseman for the LA Dodgers, had a situation where their son, I believe his name is Max, if I recall correctly, basically collapsed and has a very aggressive case of, I believe it's Guillain-Barré syndrome. I can't remember the exact name of the disease, but young kid, very high spirited, has been in some content at Freddy's, great attitude, but now has to completely learn how to walk and use his again because of this episode. 8-year-old kid. Thankfully, though, his family has the resources to get him the medical help he needs and give him that
he's gonna be all right.
But MLB hasn't given Freddie any shit. The Dodgers have been supportive. Quick reminder: all of us go through shit. Just because you're a famous celebrity doesn't mean you're exempt from your kids going through stuff like that and the scariness. Because at one point they thought he was going to die in the first few years. They thought they were going to lose him.
I'm glad it didn't happen.
And I'm glad, yeah, seriously. Like, fuck the Dodgers, but like, I don't want this to happen. Like that's on the baseball field. Off the field, like, we're still human beings.
Right.
Yeah.
So kudos to Major League Baseball and drop some support for Freddie Freeman if you follow him on socials, because I'm sure he would appreciate it right now.
All right. Everybody, we're going to move on to our next segment very quickly because I want to talk about this too. Is Steve Kerr the right man for Team USA? We're going to talk about that on the hardwood. I don't understand what he's doing. I really don't. I don't understand his rotations. I don't understand why you're not playing Tatum more. I don't understand how. I still don't get how Derek White made the team. Let me go to my man John. John, what you think about Team USA and their performance thus far?
Their performance hasn't been as good as it should be with the stars that they have, but they've been winning. So winning is winning.
Yes.
Like you said, I ain't sure what Steve Kerr is trying to do or feel out towards the rotation. I mean, honestly, I ain't got no problem with Derek White. Should some other players have clearly made the team besides Derek White? Sure. But Derek White played amazing through the playoffs.
He did.
He's a person that could be on that team and not cause them any trouble. 2, he's not a superstar. He's a excellent ass role player. That can be on a team and not want to have the ball in their hands all the time, which is something they need.
Right.
I feel like I know why they kept Jaylen Brown off of it. Same reason they kept Kyrie off of it. Just saying. But should Jaylen Brown deserve to be on there? Sure. But in terms of what Kerr is doing with his rotation, I have no earthly idea.
I don't get it.
You don't play Tatum a game. You don't play Joel Embiid a game. Like,
we need some.
I don't get it.
What you thinking, Ando, about this US basketball team?
The last game, according to ESPN, the last game that they had was their win against Puerto Rico. That's the last game that they played because they played South Sudan on the 31st of July. Yeah, so they have basically one more game left before they play the medal games, and it's against Brazil. I think we all agree that they have the talent to win gold, but I think from the offset, I don't think Kerr was the right man for the job to begin with. It takes a very hard-headed coach to keep all those egos in check and in line, and I don't think Kerr fits that. I honestly don't think any NBA coach is primed to fill that. I think at that point you got to have a college coach, because college coach is there to kind of, hey, get your ass in line. I'm the coach.
They learn how to teach how to be a team.
And I think that's why Coach K made such a great Olympian coach for so long for Team USA's men's basketball team, because everybody respected him from the college level that he was at, regardless of what your stature was, regardless of how long you'd been in the NBA. This the guy in charge. I'm going to do what Coach says. That said, I don't know who you could have given the job to. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is the cat from Connecticut, the one that the Lakers tried to pick up. And even him, I don't even think he's the right guy for the job. I mean, at this point right now, Team USA, I think, is coached by LeBron. I think Dan, if he were here, would be agreeing. I think coach player LeBron is the guy that's running it.
Yes, it's Brian. It's all about Brian. Yes.
So, but until what? Because they won by 21 against Puerto Rico. They won by 17 against South Sudan. They won pretty handedly against Serbia. There haven't been any close games. So, yes, there are thoughts for concerns, but I think until the games get closer, don't fix what isn't broken, I think is the best way to say it.
What you thinking, Seven?
So we've already had to call Kerr's leadership into question going into this just because of how rough things have started for Team USA. And of course, we're saying rough by Team USA standards because if any other team in the world was playing the way Team USA is playing, nobody would be complaining. They would probably be one of the most talked about teams in the world right now.
Absolutely.
So obviously we have to remember that first and how fortunate we are as Americans that we can be so critical and hold such a high standard for Team USA basketball.
Yeah.
But clearly there is an issue with Steve Kerr, but along the lines of the effectiveness of Coach K, I think if we're going to talk about somebody who would have been a more appropriate person to use, I'm going to throw a wild card out there and I want you guys to hear me out before you tell me I'm out of my fucking mind. Becky Hammond.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with that.
And she's pretty well respected by most players. I don't think anybody really questions her understanding of the game and the way she sees it.
Oh, absolutely.
But I do think that using a more neutral party would be appropriate because, you know, there are a lot of guys that question the effectiveness of Steve Kerr that are on that team right now of the experience of playing against Golden State as of late. Nobody's going to really have that question for Becky Hammond.
No.
And so I think if you have to put somebody up there that the players are more easily able to see as a leader and not refute because of all of the experience they have against him. So you get, you know, a Coach K type Becky Hammond. Hell, you could put Rachel Nichols in there.
Will and I would love that.
Just smash her first.
I ain't lie, boy.
Just smash her first.
Smash.
But I mean, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, it can't be. I don't think it can actually be.
Yo, where's Coach Nichols at? Yo, I think I saw her and LeBron sneak off, bro.
Yeah.
I think that you have to use a more neutral type coach for this scenario to be more effective as a coach, but also somebody that is more neutral. Because
what about
Popovich
I was going to say, what about Pop?
Yeah, Pop popped in my mind.
As soon as you said Hammond, Pop came.
That's probably the biggest respect factor they'll have.
Yeah. If you're going to use somebody that's a current or recent NBA experience, Pop, maybe Doc Rivers if you catch everybody.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. That's a long waiting to happen.
Yeah. I think that Pop would be
they go get to the finals and lose.
Once it's out there, it's on play folk. It really is. It really is. Get the hell out of here. Dude, hell no.
I totally agree. I think Hammond would have been a smart play. And even if Hammond would have done the women's coaching,
that might.
You know they're gonna get that done anytime she wants it.
Yeah, that might not survive next season.
Dude, how about Hammond and Don Staley as the women's coaches for
Work
the
for
next
me.
Olympic? I'd be all right with that.
That's early 2000s women's soccer World Cup caliber teams at that point, like with back in the day with Mia Hamm and all of that.
Oh hell yeah!
If you put Don Staley and Becky Hammond over the women's team, I'd watch the fuck out of that the whole time.
Yeah.
Now let me ask y'all this, because to me, he's coming off as, I know he's former MVP and all that other good stuff. Has Joel Embiid been exposed in these games?
Yeah.
In these games?
Or games he's played, I should say.
What
he ain't been playing that much, if you ask me.
He's been
AD been getting all the minutes.
He's been benched now.
AD's getting too many minutes. We're gonna send Kawhi. We're not gonna get Jalen. But street clothes, we're not worried about his ability to stay healthy and get into the fucking
glass himself.
I got a question. And I'm not trying to sit here and be disrespectful. But
please do.
Why is it always this man's legs? That's the problem.
Because of his size, dude.
Every
all
time
the
you turn around,
big guys. You look at Yao Ming, his knees went out.
but he was
David Robinson.
Yeah,
when he
was
hurt.
taller than tall.
Yeah,
AD
he was taller than
is
tall.
supposedly 6'11".
Yeah.
But I mean,
But
that's
dude, I mean-
really tall. Humans are not designed to be that tall. And so
If we were going to be that tall, we would have longer necks like Davis Mills. All right, we'd have
Damn,
Davis
you
Mills
done brought
like
McNabb. You done brought McNabb up in this. McNabb. Damn.
Don't talk about my neck like that, guys. It's not my fault that my dad stretched my neck when I was young. Okay, that was probably insensitive. I'm sorry.
McNabb.
I don't know how you got your long neck. You could have had mutation or whatever, Davis. I don't know.
It's
He's a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, Mr. Mills. Mr.
He had a
Mills, if you're watching
mutation?
this,
Get into that ooze, boy. You got into that
Mr.
ooze.
Mills, if you're watching this, I apologize. By the way, you played amazing
He's
in that
not
Hall of Fame
sorry.
game.
but listen to me though. This is the thing. Well, humans are still not evolved to handle being that tall.
No.
So when you like, even LeBron is what 6'10", and he has to take extra care of 6'9".
6'9", yeah.
He's got to take extra care of his knees. Any of those guys, like when you get the farther north of 6 foot that you get, the worse your knees get.
Yeah.
And this is, and I think this is one of the reasons for load management. We talk about the fact that we use load management more than we did 30 years ago. But 30 years ago, how many NBA players were north of 6'5"?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, like I say, you had more players that were hired by position versus this positionless
Yeah.
game.
Dude, I
attitude
know, man. I
and
miss
game that we have. Like AD won. I mean, and I get it where he was in high school and whatever, all of that. I get it. You know, he was used to handling the ball and shooting the three, maybe. But dude, you're not that size anymore.
Get your ass down on that block.
Get on the block, hit that turnaround fade, dunk, get some dunks. Like
we talk about NBA coaches being ego managers because that's what they are. That's more of what they are at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But too many times with these programs, they're not actually managing any egos. They're just letting them do what they want. The Lakers are a prime example.
Yep.
It's
LeBron.
You know, and LeBron is enabling it, and it's because he wants the league to be more player focused. And I'm assuming that some of that has to do with the business ventures that he's going to be involved in once he's no longer a player in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all know where that's going to go. So, and he's one of those guys that you're playing checkers, he's playing chess. He's thinking 10 moves ahead of you. So I'm not saying that's why he's doing it to be critical. It's just, he's a smart man. That's what he's doing.
I just think that
more coaches need to tell these players to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. As Tom Thibodeau would have told D Rose that the Bulls might have been better.
Yep. Bulls would have had championship number 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or if Derek would have told Tom, "Hey man, my legs don't feel right. It's we're winning by 20 points in game 1. Put me down." No, man. You got to go out there and score some. Fuck out of here, Tom Thibodeau. Fuck Tom Thibodeau.
Fuck Tom Thibodeau. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy with what he's doing in New York, but fuck Tom Thibodeau.
Fucked up the Bulls. He fucked up the Bulls. He succeeded with the Nets, but he fucked up the Bulls.
Yeah, he's one of my top 3 most wanted in Chicago. The other one is Jerry Krause for disrupting the fucking Bulls in '99. Let him fucking repeat in '99. You sadistic ass mother. Fucking 5'6", nothing ass gnome. Fucking Jerry fucking Krause.
He do gotta look like a fucking leprechaun.
Players don't win championships. Organization. Fuck out of here. You wouldn't have won shit without Michael.
Talk your shit, Ando. Talk it. Walk it like you talk.
Fucking hobbit-looking ass motherfucker. Fucking.
Let's go, Ando. It's a boy in there. Let that shit out.
Really Oompa looking ass motherfucker. Has fucking hobbit. Oh, we're gonna grab fucking Elton Brand and then we're gonna trade him with the fucking Clippers. Fucking.
Whew. There we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Ass,
oh, that's.
Hold on. I got this sitting right behind my computer too, so you know. Fucking.
There you go.
Hobbit ass, looking Voldemort looking motherfucker.
But my thing was Steve
Kerr. You call him Voldemort?
I call him a fucking Voldemort looking motherfucker, man. Yes, I do.
But you know the thing
No.
that gets me about
I'm sorry.
Kerr,
I can't call him Voldemort. He's more a fucking Wormtail than anybody. Fucking badass, fucking rat-looking motherfucker.
but you know the thing that
Harry
pisses me
Potter
off
right
about
here on the
Steve
push.
Kerr, and maybe
I'm
y'all
telling
seen it too. And maybe y'all seen it too. Most coaches evolve into being a better coach. And he won those titles. But if you go back and look at it right now, he's still running the same outdated shit.
I'm sorry, who are we talking about?
Steve Kerr.
Yeah,
he's running the same outdated shit.
It's
in terms of plays and philosophy on the court. He doing the same shit. I'm sorry. This is outdated.
His days are numbered in Golden State. If he does not change that offense this year, he is gone at the end of the season. I don't see how you keep him.
It's Sean Payton. I'm telling you, Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Because that's why Sean Payton couldn't get anything done, because he couldn't adapt beyond Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Everything he had was built for Drew Brees and nothing else. And once he lost Drew Brees, he was fucked.
Yep.
And then tried to reestablish it with Russell Wilson, and Russell was not Drew.
And he's not going to do anything with the Broncos because they don't have any fucking weapons.
Nope.
Not nan. Not one. I
That
don't even know nobody on their offense.
That motherfucker got one receiver.
Except the receiver.
I was saying,
14.
they've got
Cortland Sutton. That's it.
That's it.
That running game suspect, that offensive line suspect, they suspect.
Their best part is their secondary, and that's it. And their secondary can't score points.
Devontae Williams.
Yep.
He didn't main running back. But the thing with Kerr, he hasn't evolved. He's gonna have to change something.
But see, when you had those young players and people who Curry is one of those guys you hate to fucking see. And it's not just because he can shoot.
Right.
It was somebody you can't keep up on the court with. Right. Picture Rip Hamilton with Steph Curry shooting.
Yep.
He's fucking dangerous.
See, where I think Steph Curry has succeeded, especially I would say over the last 7, 8, 9 years, go back 10, is he's been able to stay healthy. Like hit the first 5 years of his career. Could you imagine if he was healthy and was able to shoot the way that he's shooting now the first 5 or 6 years? Him and Monte Ellis would have been a
man, don't get me started on Monte Ellis, man. I used to love to watch him play. Man, he was so fucking good, bro.
Can you imagine what the tide would have turned instead of them trading Monte? If they would have traded Steph?
If they would have kept Monte, they would have drafted Klay Thompson, and they would have had Steph Curry. You wouldn't have need Kevin Durant because you would have won championships with those three.
Yeah.
Because who are you gonna cover on the it doesn't matter who you have in the front court, who's rebounding for you, because they're gonna get their rebounds, they're gonna get their points. But who do you double? You can't double any one of those three because you leave three shooters open.
But my
Monte
issue is
can get to the basket quick,
yeah,
and fast and in a hurry.
Yeah. But my thing is, how do we know if Klay Thompson is really washed with the shit that Steve Kerr was running for him?
I don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't, because I honestly just think Klay was just he had some bad shooting games.
Well,
it wasn't even just the system for Klay.
In the last 4 years, Klay Thompson is coming off of two knee surgeries. I'm pretty sure he had an ankle injury that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
And at that point, you take away Kevin Durant. I know Kevin Durant's been gone for a little while, but it's always been Steph and Klay. At that point, you can kind of cover. Who the hell's going to score on the inside? I mean, you got Anthony Wiggins, and Anthony Wiggins is proven to be a nice little piece. But Golden State was always the Splash Brothers. That was always them when Kevin Durant left.
Right.
When Kevin Durant left, you took away that vital piece that made the Splash Brothers who the Splash Brothers were.
But you also had some very smart players in Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston. What's my guy? Had number 5.
Maurice Spates.
Yep. He was very intelligent on the court. He didn't need the ball. He hit his shots when he was open.
McGee, very big on the inside.
That defense, they don't have none of that anymore. None of that.
You got to change your philosophy at some point.
But what about especially as far as we are from it now? What about the fact that they ended up having to get rid of Jordan Poole? Does that have an impact on the success that they've had since they got rid of him?
I'm going to say yes, and because he could have been that next guy up. He would have potentially taken Klay Thompson's spot this year.
I'm gonna say no because of the fact that he thought he overvalued himself.
Yeah,
he overvalued
he
himself
did.
big time.
He overplayed his hand.
Overplayed
and you
his
put
hand.
him where he could be the primary ball handler. And what happened?
Yep.
He stank.
Yep. There's chance. There was when he was a goal. I never will forget this play. It was toward crunch time, and Jordan Poole had an opportunity to pass it to Stuff for a game-winning shot. And the motherfucker said, "Nope, I'm gonna take it."
Jordan Poole was the dude who went to the girl house on the first date and he shitted in the bathroom and she kicked him out. He never got to go back. He didn't get in.
On that play, though, Will, let me ask you. Did he keep it because Kerr told him if he thought he had the shot to take it and if he didn't to pass it? Because we have to question every one of those decisions now. I'm sorry, but
we do.
You're not wrong, but
you're not wrong on that.
That's my
Jordan
question.
Poole knew better. He knew better.
He should have known better, absolutely. But if he did, was he following orders?
It was set up.
The conspiracies continue.
I'll tell you one.
I'm not trying to defend Jordan Poole. I don't think he's the guy either. But how much of that is because of Steve Kerr? You have to.
Can I add a point to that?
Can you imagine if Draymond Green would have passed it to Kevin Durant instead of him going down and taking the shot?
Yep.
Just saying.
I can't see Steve Kerr being like, "Yo, Draymond, you got ball. Take the shot."
No, that
now I can.
Now you can though, because you have to second guess. You have to second guess.
You know,
ain't no way.
I'm sorry, and for our viewers that are watching,
Ain't no way I'm telling a fish fresh out of water to shoot shit.
I'm gonna hold on, because I'm gonna apologize for our viewers on YouTube and Twitch.
No.
I'm gonna now right here. You know, Steve Kerr told Draymond, "Yo, if you see the shot, take it." No, coach, I don't think that's the right move. Coach. I think I gotta get it.
We ain't telling Magikarp to shoot nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He's the fish you put back in the goddamn water. Like you don't take him home and put him in the freezer. You don't stay him.
Draymond, you're gonna stay on the defensive side of the court. I never want you to cross half court. You just stay on this side. We'll play 4-on-5. You just play defense. Coach, I don't think that's the right move. I'm the fucking coach. Don't cross half court. No, coach, it's 5-on-5, not 5-on-4. And I don't get to score points when I'm on the defensive side. Fucking do what I said.
But yeah,
it all makes fucking sense. I'm connecting the dots because Steve Kerr worked under fucking Jerry Krause, and Jerry Krause looks like a fucking gorilla had sex with a fucking hobbit. Fuck, it makes sense. Fuck you, Jerry Krause.
You play under Jerry Krause. This is true.
That's why you told Jordan Poole to take the shot.
Ando ain't lying.
Connecting.
My boy Ando ain't lying. He did play under Jerry Krause.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
What is wrong with you two?
Oh my goodness.
It ain't me. It's Jerry Krause's fault. Fuck Jerry Krause.
And you and Will, me and John are gonna have to do our own thing because you guys are gonna get fucking canceled.
All right, let's go ahead.
I don't know, Stan. I just let it out today.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: there's nobody else I'd rather be canceled than you, buddy.
I'm just pushing those thoughts because I'm enjoying the shit. So.
All right, let's go ahead and move, man. I got so much stuff on my mind for this damn Hall of Fame 2025. It ain't funny. Let's move on to the huddle. All right, the class of 2025, or people who can be in the class of 2025 was announced the other day. Yep. They were announced the other day, and there was I forgot who this Adam Rank. I'm sorry, Adam Rank predicted who he thinks would be in the 2025 Hall of Fame from that list of competitors. 7, you see it in our group chat.
Yeah,
he says the lock, and this pisses me the hell off. He said the lock, Eli Manning.
Fuck no.
Take it, 7. Take it.
Bad head Eli.
Hey, 7. Say Feed your anger, Simon.
Take it, Seven.
All right,
Take
all
it.
right. Ando, normally I'm a little nicer about this, but I have to grant, so I need you to shut the fuck up, okay?
I'm even going to mute myself. Hold on.
All right. How in the absolute ever-living fuck is Eli Manning a lock for the Hall of fucking Fame and Adam Vinatieri is sitting right on that goddamn ballot? Are you out of your fucking mind? Come the fuck on. Eli Manning is as much a Hall of Fame player as Daniel fucking Jones. The only difference is 2 fucking Super Bowls. And a brother with a forehead big enough that Fox should sell fucking advertising on it during the game. What the absolute fuck are you guys talking about? Adam Rank, you are dumber than a bag of fucking hammers if you think that he should be a lock for the Hall of Fame. How in the fuck?
What happened to the bread? It's gone.
Eli Manning, Eli fucking Manning. Who are the other names on that list? Who are the other names on that list?
Let me read what he said about Eli real quick. I know there are those who don't believe Eli should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. His regular season production looks mild compared to some of his contemporaries at the position. He's one of six players in NFL history to be named Super Bowl MVP twice. 3 of those players are in the Hall of Fame, which is Bradshaw, Montana, Starr. One is not yet eligible and is still playing, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Manning has earned these honors against the league's greatest dynasty. There's no debate here. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You're going to take the accomplishments against what he did in 2 Super Bowls when in the 2 seasons he went. 2 seasons he went to the Super Bowl. Sure. If that's all we're judging him on.
Okay. All right. Sure. So when is Trent Dilfer going into the Hall of fucking Fame? Yep. If you're going to put Eli Manning into the Hall of Fame because of his fucking Super Bowl accomplishments, where the fuck is Trent Dilfer?
Is Jim McMahon in the Hall of Fame? Quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Hey, he went to the Super Bowl and played with a really great team. He should be in the Super Bowl.
Come on, let's put Dak Prescott in as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Put him in right now.
Come on, yeah,
put him in right now.
RG3. Let's go ahead and throw him in the Hall of Fame too.
Fuck, man. So here's my issue with Eli being a first ballot Hall of Famer. So he had the 2 great seasons. Awesome. And even the seasons were great to Eli standards. But you cannot judge a player based off of just 2 really good seasons. Really good seasons. Because the rest of his career, he didn't make the playoffs, and when he did, his teams lost. Didn't make it out of the wild card round. You cannot. And his stats were what? 141 and 141 as a starter. So he won exactly 50% of his games. His interception to touchdown ratio is what? About the same? 1-to-1? Mm-hmm. You can't put him in the Hall of Fame of that. Yes. Congratulations. He beat the greatest quarterback. He beat the greatest quarterback in NFL history twice in the Super Bowl. Good job. It's not enough for you to be put in the Hall of Fame.
Really quick, I would argue that Jameis Winston, for his 30 interception season, is more of a Hall of Fame accomplishment than what Eli fucking Manning did. Do you know how hard it is to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in one fucking season?
Let's ask Jameis. Can we get him on the show?
Must not been too hard because he can do it again. But
you want to see me do it again?
I got a question for y'all. I'm about to be devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. How different is Eli Manning from Brett Favre?
Brett Favre consistently made it to the playoffs. And yes, while his gunslinging was the cost of him losing a lot of the games, you consistently got production from Favre. And every year when the season began, it's how far will Favre take the Packers?
Eli started to really suck after that last Super Bowl. After that, he was just like, fuck football. I'm just going to go out here and throw it.
Right.
That's what happened. But how much Brett Favre had at one point in time had the most touchdown passes. And he still holds the most interceptions, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So how much of a difference? And I'm pretty sure Brett Favre in the Hall of Fame.
So
even though he's a fucking asshole and I don't like him.
Yeah,
Eli Manning does not send unsolicited dick pics through fax. That's the first difference between Brett Favre and Eli Manning.
Eli has also not
his regular jeans.
Here's the thing: not once in the history of Eli Manning with the Giants Did anybody look at the Giants and think that Eli Manning could power them through adversity into a Super Bowl win?
They were always the defensive team.
Yep.
It was always about the defense or the weapons that Eli had to use. It was never about Eli's handing. Eli's success, the success of the Giants was not built around Eli Manning.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
The Green Bay Packers went as far as Brett Favre was able to take them.
Yep.
That's the
they had a team.
Okay, hold on.
They had a fucking team.
Green Bay had a team.
Between 93 and 98, I would say the Packers defense helped Favre out. Because there was a point between 96, 97, and 98 that you could not say the Packers without mentioning Reggie White. Reggie White was as big on defense.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's fair.
They had fucking running backs. They had named receivers.
So
a good trio.
Yep.
I will
Really
agree
good
with
fucking trio.
Yep.
I will agree with the receivers, but the running backs was always kind of their ace in the hole because nobody was ever scared of Edgar Bennett and Dorsey Levens. It was only after Favre got that passing game
Amon
going.
Green.
Okay.
Granted, he didn't stay healthy for a while.
Yeah.
But when he was on that field, oh shit! Good luck catching him.
I got to do this for Dan because Dan's not here. Where did Amon Green go to college at?
Nebraska.
I'm just fucking saying Nebraska.
But here's the thing. And I think one of the other things that we'll talk about, and I know we all kind of discuss this when it comes to certain players in sports because it matters. One of the other big differences between those two is the eye test.
True.
Brett Favre.
We're talking about Favre and Manning still?
Right, Favre and Manning. And Brett Favre was not. Brett Favre didn't rely on his ability to be a game manager.
Mm-mm.
Brett Favre was a distributor. Eli Manning had to be told which crown to use and lectured for coloring outside the lines. They had to make sure all of the glue in the Giants facility was non-toxic. So that
the way that motherfucker talk, he ate some goddamn glue.
They had to keep non-toxic so that if he ate it,
he sat in the back of the bus and licked the window. He
had to wear his football helmet on the bus.
Damn.
Absolutely.
When are we going to Toyland? When are we going to Toyland? No, Eli, we're at Gillette Stadium. You're about to play. No, you said we were going to Disneyland. We're going to go to Disneyland.
Right, real quick, I do want to go over the rest of this article very quickly. His other picks make sense. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Got no problem with Luke Kuechly. Terrell Suggs.
I'm down with Suggs.
Mm-hmm.
Got no problem with Terrell Suggs.
Yep.
The wide receiver, Torrey Holt.
Yeah, he should have been in.
He should have been in. He should have been in.
Okay, so hold on. This is Torrey Holt's first year of eligibility, or he's just on the ballot?
I think it's his first year.
Just on the back. No, it can't be his first year eligibility.
Right.
Hell no. If Steve Smith on the ballot, Torrey Holt been out the league.
You're right. You're right. Okay. My fault.
So yeah, I'm good with
Jacksonville. Last play for the Jaguars in 2009.
Okay. So yeah, he's been on the ballot. He's actually coming to the end of his eligibility. So yeah, it's about time for Torrey Holt to get in.
Yeah. And then the offensive lineman that he chose, Willie Anderson, Cincinnati Bengals, and Baltimore Ravens.
I'm about to say Orlando Pace. Willie Anderson.
How long has Willie Anderson been on the ballot?
Shit, he retired in what?
2008 with the Ravens.
Okay, so it's time. Yeah. Okay. I'll go. Yeah. So yeah, I'm good with all. And then Vinatieri. Vinatieri has to.
Yeah, Vinatieri has to.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Wait, and this isn't his first year, is it?
Adam Vinatieri, it is. It's his first year.
It is his first year. Then he might not because he's a kicker, first year eligibility. I can see the Hall of Fame voters being a pain in the ass about that. He should. He should. And here's the thing: if Eli Manning gets first ballot and Adam Vinatieri doesn't, collectively football fans need to find every Hall of Fame voter, and it needs to be the Salem Witch Trials 2.0.
Is Troy Aikman in the Hall of Fame?
Troy Aikman is in the Hall of Fame, yes.
Oh shit! See, Eli getting in. Eli getting in, buddy.
My issue is Eli getting first ballot. I'm sorry, he was not.
Okay.
He was not a solid enough player. Give me your 3, your 4 eligibility. You know what? It is what it is. He got 2 Super Bowls.
It ain't that I don't disagree, but if these sad sap sucker ass quarterbacks, that were just on some really great. Eli was very pivotal in those Super Bowls. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Troy Aikman and Brett Favre, I mean, hey,
Amigo. Let me go over some of these other names real quickly. I'll put up the rest of the list. Marshawn Lynch.
Not first ballot. I think he's Hall of Fame, but not first ballot.
He picks up too many people in the media. He won't get first ballot.
Or is it for that reason that he does make first ballot, just to piss more people off?
I'm biased with Marshawn. He's great when he's not on.
Dude,
he's not on the field. He's great.
Be like 10 minutes long, and Marshawn's just gonna be like,
I'm biased
here,
with Coach Marshawn, but
oh no, because
I get he won't get first ballot, but he'll get it.
Because Skittles might get him in there. Skittles might get him in there.
Dude, I'm gonna say I would like to see him in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he'll be first ballot.
The second person
gets first ballot.
Yeah. The second person,
I think
Earl
I
Thomas
think the only two
should already be in the Hall of Fame.
You think so?
Yeah.
Earl Thomas should already be in the Hall of
Has
Fame.
he been out of the league long enough?
Wait.
Well, if this is his first year of eligibility, then yeah.
These are first time eligibles.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Steve Smith definitely should be in.
He was a part of the Legion of Boom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll bend.
That the most iconic secondary in NFL history. You have
absolutely.
Aqib Talib.
No.
Hall
of Fame.
Not first ballot. No.
Not yet.
No, not first ballot. They did. You mentioned Adam Vinatieri earlier.
I think Vinatieri, Suggs, and Thomas would be the three that I would put in as first ballot. But those are the only three that can make a case.
Yeah. And Steve Smith's not first ballot, so he should. It's time for him. So yeah, I agree with that.
I think Steve Smith should have been. Steve Smith should have been first ballot.
He got to be. Him and Luke Kuechly both.
Yeah.
This has been amazing.
How long did Kuechly play? That's the only red flag that I get with Kuechly. Is he was only in the league for what, 7-8 years?
Because you got
2012 to 2019 with the Carolina Panthers.
So 7 years.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah. Nope. I knew he had a short. He had to have retired before 30 because of concussions, man.
Then you know what? I will retract on him being first ballot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against.
Definitely
Because put him in the Panthers Hall of Fame or the Panthers ring.
Because you hold his longevity against him. I got you.
Yeah, that's the only reason. If that's played the whole career, if Kuechly played the whole career, yeah, definitely he would be a Hall of Famer.
If he hits 10 years, he's first ballot.
Yep.
But that's my thing is
because produce at the same pace.
Yeah. And it's I'm not saying that I think he doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying based on how the Hall of Fame voters have done in the past, I think it will be held against him.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to play devil's advocate here because Patrick Willis just made the Hall of Fame, and he only played 8 seasons with the 49ers. So if Patrick Willis can get in after only playing 8 years, you can make the argument that Kuechly could be in after 7.
Wait, was he a first ballot?
Yeah, Patrick Willis, I think, was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Really?
Because he retired in
with the Niners, right?
Oh, hold on.
I don't think he was.
I know he played most of his career with the Niners.
He played his entire career with the 49ers.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, when did he? Yeah, that's my question. When did he retire?
I'm going to check. Hold on. When did Patrick Willis become eligible for the Hall of Fame? No, I don't want to know when he was inducted in the Hall of Fame, you dumb, stupid, fucking robotic bitch.
He got in last year. He got in.
Yeah, it's like 5 years after they retire that they get in the Hall of Fame, and he would have retired.
He got in off his 5th year.
He retired in March of 2015, so that was not his first ballot. Okay.
Yeah. So no,
and by what I said about not first ballot.
Yeah, no, Kuechly, I can agree Kuechly being in the Hall of Fame, but yeah, he's not first.
Terrell Suggs is definitely first ballot.
I would say,
absolutely.
Yeah, I can agree with 7. Suggs, Thomas.
Suggs played a long time. He played from 2003 to 2019.
Well,
that's a long ass time to be at that
time.
Yeah. And he won what? 3 Super Bowls? No, 2 Super Bowls. One with the Ravens and one with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. It was 2.
Yeah.
I thought there was a third one in there for some reason.
Well, see, I thought he was on, but the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2000, and if he didn't play until 2003, he wouldn't have won that first one with Lewis.
That's right.
Because he and Lewis were running mates for the longest time.
No, you're right.
Well, he Wait a minute. Ravens 1 and 2. Ray Lewis got 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, Ray Lewis got the one in Super Bowl 34 when they beat the Giants.
Yep,
But
and then he got
2000,
the one
right?
49, the
That was
49ers.
2000. So
And he got one against the
Suggs
49ers.
got the other one.
yeah,
He
Suggs
got the
and Lewis
second
got
one.
the second one.
Second
Yes.
one when they beat the
Okay.
49ers. Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then Terrell got his second when he played with the Chiefs and beat the 49ers. Surprisingly, Suggs got 2 rings against the 49ers. I really like that.
All right. I got one more question. Then we're gonna get on out of here. I want everybody to give me one person. Greatest NFL receiver, 5'11" or shorter.
Hold on. We've got one other thing we got to talk about. The Chiefs had a guest at training camp.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm about to show in what is unfortunately the most disgusting thing to ever be on the internet, and that is John Gruden in fucking Chiefs gear.
Well, hold on. To be fair, he's not coaching the Raiders, so is it really that disgusting?
The last time I saw something as disgusting as John Gruden in Chiefs gear on the internet, I was watching 2 Girls in 1 Cup and throwing up into a bucket.
I never looked that up.
Damn.
Don't.
You should. It will make
never have, never
chocolate
will.
soft serve ice cream.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Damn.
John's got him blocked today, dude. John is the Matembo tonight.
To clear up a couple of things in case people are wondering. First of all, no, John Gruden is not getting hired by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Absolutely.
He was a guest. This is something that happens all the time. Other, retired and former coaches peek in on
No,
training
Michael Vick was a guest at Chiefs training camp like 3 or 4 years ago.
Multiple times, more than once. Michael Vick has been a guest at Kansas City's training camp. But also, I think it was you, Will, that said, or somebody told me that he also popped up at another team's training camp.
He was at the Saints camp a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's right. He was at the Saints camp a couple of years ago. John Gruden's just trying to get back in the NFL, guys.
That's all he's trying to do. He's just trying to get back in the league.
And Andy Reid is a champion of second chances. So, he gets to be seen around Andy Reid. And so that kind of helps his stock a little bit. Maybe he'll become a wide receiver coach somewhere, which is about the only place you want him. Because, you start saying a bunch of racial shit to a bunch of 20-year-old black kids, they're going to beat the crap out of you. So he's going to have to hold his tongue. And that's exactly where he needs to be. And for anybody that's curious, I know people that have played for John Gruden. I've talked to them personally. John Gruden is a racist piece of shit. So making him have to keep his mouth shut and learn is exactly where you want him, but not on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Agreed.
He can go fuck himself.
Yep. Go coach in the Canadian Football League, you hag.
All right. Real quick, before we roll out.
Hold on. Can I say something real quick, Will?
Huh?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I know we're talking about football, but fuck Jerry Krause. That's all I gotta say.
I think we're starting a new fuck.
Yeah. Fuck Rob Manfred.
Have a couple for each sport.
Couple for each sport. Yep. Greatest receiver under 5'11".
Fuck John Gruden.
For John Gruden. Greatest receiver under 5'11". I'm going with AB. Who y'all got?
You said AB?
Antonio Brown?
Yep. Antonio Brown.
The crazy motherfucker? Antonio
The crazy motherfucker.
Zoe's ex-boyfriend.
Don't tell Joe Harden that. Fucking, what is his first? James Harden. Don't tell James Harden that.
I think
they probably know each other.
They probably do. They probably do. They're probably in Cancun together right now.
Banana boat buddies.
Banana boat buddies.
Are they banana boating with banana hammocks? Speaking of, did you guys see the craziest shit today in the Olympics? My sister had to show me this. There's a dude from France who got disqualified today in the Olympics, pole vaulting, because he didn't tuck his dick in, and his dick hit the bar. Fucker would have cleared the bar.
Pole to
but
pole.
no, the dude didn't tuck his dick in.
This is why hockey
got
players
fucking disqualified.
to pole.
Yep.
First off, the French dude has a big enough dick to touch the pole vaulting bar. First, yeah.
Ando.
Yeah. Fucking.
See,
fuck you, French guy.
Encourage Ando. It gets worse.
I'm good. I'm not feeding into this shit. He can have this one.
I'm holding you accountable for this. This is your fault.
I'm not feeding into this one. I'm not.
But
he can have it. I saw the video. I saw what happened. It happened.
Tyreek Hill is my answer. I would take Tyreek over AB. 100%.
I would too. My personal pick, you said 5'11" and below, and I had to double check. I'm a Steve Largent fan. I thought Steve Largent, even with the bad quarterback play that they got, Jim Zorn was good in Seattle for a little while. But Zorn is a Hall of Famer. Zorn's proven to be, Largent proved that he could catch from any quarterback throwing him the ball. I'm going to say Steve Largent.
I'm going Tyreek Hill too.
Janae! No, you didn't. You came at the right time, sweetheart.
You came in at the right time.
Thought you talking about another man's pink tooth.
Yeah. Well, she missed my Jerry Krause, looking like a hobbit. Had sex with everything but a hobbit. So.
Oh my goodness. I do want to bring up one more name, and somebody got on me about this, but I think he's legit. Deshaun Jackson.
That's a valid pick.
He's
the biggest, second biggest deep threat in the NFL.
I would say I look at him more as like a return and a kickoff specialist. Don't get me wrong. I mean, when you put him on the field, you got to put two safeties deep and hope he doesn't beat you down the line. But
they did that when Vic got on that team. You still couldn't stop it.
No, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Here's my issue with Deshaun Jackson. The reason why I didn't use him, because honestly, his name came up a little bit, but the reason that I would take Tyreek or even AB over Deshaun Jackson is you didn't get enough longevity out of Deshaun Jackson as a wide receiver. He was not as effective in that position for as long as either AB, Steve Largent, or Tyreek.
Yeah.
See, and the knack that I have with AB is that he fucked up the end of his career. Had he not fucked up the end of his career, let's take the last 3 years in Pittsburgh, right? Had he kept on that straight and narrow that he had before he got completely stupid crazy.
That was Von Perfect's fault, by the way.
It was.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was.
That's what happens when you mix CTE and crack.
I think about the hit. Like if you watch, there's some similarities between the video of AB getting hit by Vontaze Burfict and the Pam Anderson Tommy Lee sex tape.
Oh my God!
Both of them catch a disease. Pamela Anderson getting hepatitis C, and Antonio Brown getting CTE.
Damn, they kind of rhymed. But anyway,
and you're worried about me getting the show canceled, bro?
Right.
It kind of rhymed. Anyway,
CTE.
No, you need to put the problem. Will put the problem children on this side of the room. Put them on this fucking side of the room.
If I switch, it looks like we're segregating on the podcast, and people might ask questions.
Yes.
Okay, then put the black people on top, bro. That's cool.
Whoa, and
if I had put white people on top, I'd have been holding you guys down. That's why I put you guys on top.
Will, this is your fault.
It's my fault.
This is your fault.
I'm trying to keep the black people up, y'all. All right, this is me keeping the black people up. And fuck Jerry Krause.
On that note, before the FCC comes
Jerry
down
Krause.
on us,
that's it. That's all.
That's it. Thank y'all for coming to this edition of the Sports Report podcast. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you again next week. For myself, for Seven, for John, maybe Ando.
I'll be back.
Maybe Ando. We'll see you guys again next week. Everyone have a great week and take care.
God
damn.
This is for our people in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Hey, this is not. we don't have a Bangladesh audience. I don't think
we do now.
I don't know. But we'll catch y'all.
It's the only